Woo! What's up? It's your man, Rico. I'm doing the damn thing today. Just out here chilling, enjoying this beautiful sun as it sets in about an hour and a half, I think. Around 8 o'clock, like 7:47. What time is it now? 6? Hold on a second. It's 10 minutes after 6, so around 7:47, the sun will be going down, man. And so, it's your man, Rico the opinionist. And this, so I take time out. Y'all see the water over here? And when I'm not doing my little ranting and speaking politically on this particular platform, I also take time out to, again, enjoy this right here, enjoy this, all that, and enjoy that, just this atmosphere here, because you need it. So much stuff going on. I guess you have to take time out and pay attention to your mental health, right? And when I see these particular videos on social media, hell, even in real life, you see a lot of things going on. And look at statistics. Black people need therapy for so many reasons. And particularly, black men need therapy. They talk about a lot of stuff. I know one of the things that I put on my Facebook page where this young man was at his sister's house, it appears, and his baby mother brought the little 6-year-old little girl to a birthday party there, and he was like, "No, don't bring her here. That's not my little girl. I just found out that's not my little girl." And the baby mama like, "What you mean? You the only father that she know." He said, "But you lied." "Yeah, I know I did, but still, you the only father that she's ever known." You hear the gaslighting, the weirdness. And then, there's so many things. I'm gonna stick to this one topic because something else just hit my mind about that damn Touré and black men in college. I'll talk about that later. And I just listened to the pain in his voice. And when a lot of Americans, a lot of people period, don't pay attention when black men are in pain. It's just like how when you read the history of slavery, how little black children aren't viewed as the same age. This is a 5-year-old little black boy and a 5-year-old little white male, or a 6-year-old little black girl and a 6-year-old little white girl. They're viewed as being older. That means they don't look at you as a human being. They don't look at you as a developing person with feelings and emotions. You can touch things, you can feel things, you experience trauma. They don't. You just think that black men are here. A lot of folks think that black boys and black men are here for their entertainment and to absorb their personal suffering while ignoring the inner suffering of black boys and black men. And so when I watched that video, it just, it went from brokenhearted to anger and then frustration. It's like, damn, how are we able to reach these young men to tell them, get the DNA, bro? Young man, who's around here still claiming children out of DNA? It's crazy, no pun intended. There are young men around here still claiming children without a damn DNA test. In 2025, this is not 1925, 1965. This is 2025. People are flying personal handheld drones in their backyard. People are getting off murder charges now. You can't get you a DNA test. Hell, they sell them at CVS. They sell DNA tests at CVS and Walgreens. You swipe mouths and send it off. And please spare me the whole thing about what you can't afford, because you can afford those Jordans. You can afford that $150 Gucci belt. You can afford those $80 blue jeans. You can afford anything you want. But it's this thing about things that we need. This is when we say, I can't afford no counseling. Man, DNA test costs too much. Man, child support, man, they're killing me with the child support. Stuff. But we don't do the things we're supposed to do. to make sure we have what we need. And so, and Black America has gone through a lot of trauma. And so, and I asked a question in another video, because we love to lean on as a reasoning for a lot of our behavior. It seems to be so self-destructive and so self-sabotaging. Well, there's still the residue of slavery and the trauma of living in America and all of that. I said, okay, I understand. But we've been here over 300 years and nobody's gone to counseling yet. A lot of you probably don't know what I do for a living. I listen for a living. Did y'all know that? I do. I listen for a living. I've been a master's level social worker for over 25 years. I've been working in the field as a counselor, a therapist for mental health and substance abuse for over 25 years. I'm pretty damn good at what I do. I know a lot of you say, well, damn, you can be saying all in those polarizing things. Well, that's what everybody got a hobby. I speak politically, or I speak my mind on this page. But in my professional side and what I do is I am a social worker. I am a licensed master's level social worker in my home state of Tennessee, and here in Texas, I'm a licensed chemical dependency counselor. My specialty is co-occurring disorders, meaning you have a diagnosis of a mood disorder, bipolar disorder, depression, anxiety, stress. I don't like to fool with the schizophrenics anymore. And the PTSD, if it's too tough, that's the stuff I did in the beginning. Right now, I'll deal with the stress, anxiety, work issue, depression, because I survived depression. I still have it, meaning I don't have it in the clinical sense anymore. I have what's called I know how to manage it now. Yeah. Whew. I've had it since I was young. But when you get older, you become educated about it. You don't let depression take you out like that. But we don't know, it just takes you down through that. And I've been there. I'm telling you, a lot of years I was there. And shit, I think I revisited that deep part when COVID hit, because we lost a lot. I lost a lot. And it's been tough trying to get those things back. But, hitting the medication a little bit, shout out to a little trazodone every once in a while, and there's a couple others. Shout out to a little Zoloft in a little here and there, No, you can't sleep at night when your mind is racing and anxiety is high. So I'm not telling y'all anything I'm not familiar with, but as a group, as a community, we're gonna have to go to therapy. We can't continue to act out on this stuff. Become strategic. I'm not one who pushes medication. And I worked in these facilities and people be on like 3 and 4 different prescriptions. Like, God dog, they ain't got but one diagnosis. Why the hell they giving them all these daggum prescriptions for meds? And then you have to sit there and try to do the therapy or education group while somebody dozing off or slobbering at the mouth or sometimes acting out on some of the side effects of the medication. But I do believe in something, even if it's a low dosage, to kind of help you get through the day. I do believe in that. And so, you can also appreciate it. Now, I'm sure a lot of folks in New York or in Chicago ride these public trains and all that stuff, and people are tripping, talking to themselves, or just going off on folks. You're like, damn, I wish they'd take their meds to help curb some of those psychotic outbreaks. You start hearing stuff and the paranoia is high, and all of a sudden you start going off on strangers, or hell, physically assaulting strangers. Yeah, so it's a real deal. And that's what I do. Shout out to my beloved Grambling State University. That's where I got my master's degree from. And my concentration was health, mental health. Yeah, aside when I'm doing my political stuff, aside with all of that, my main thing is making sure that we have good mental health. And a lot of brothers out here really need that counseling. For their anger, for their paranoia, for their depression, their stress, self-esteem issues. I've had them all over the past 26 years. Come in my office, wherever I worked, I've had them all types. I remember when I taught at UT Arlington for like 3 semesters. The first thing I asked that little freshman, sophomore class, I asked them, what are your prejudices? What are your biases for you future BSW, you future social workers? Because whatever your prejudice or whatever your bias is going to come in your office as a social worker. And even if you're on a counseling side, master's degree in counseling, LPC, PhD, everybody comes into your office. But social workers, we get everybody. Especially if you work for these companies with these little rickety ass state and city grants. Don't want to pay you anything, but they got a lot of work for you. So at this stage in my profession, I'm over the treatment plans. I'm over the treatment plan reviews. I'm over that shit. I'm over the family groups. I'm over it. But I'm over couples counseling. I'm over it. But I'll sit down and talk to a couple. And because for me, it's just communication when you're talking to couples. It's communication. When you're arguing, nobody hears anybody. That's why it's good to have, when you're a couple, and come in with a clean mind and an open mind and a vulnerability, and allow the mediator or the therapist or / counselor get you to the talking. And one thing about it was what I enjoyed about whenever I did couples counseling is to say, okay, you go and let them explain whatever it is. And I said, okay, you said your part. Now, ma'am or sir, you say your part. And then I'll ask them questions. Did you hear what he said? And they'll have to process it, because I know at home all they do is argue so they can get a point across and not argue to hear what the other person's saying. That's usually how it worked for me. But let me tell you something. I've been in couples counseling when these folks showed out. I let them go at it for like 10 minutes, because when they're going at it, it's some things I'm listening for. Because, see, I'm like, who's hidden below the belt? Hold on a second. Damn, I hope it's going to get on my... Hold on. All right. Ugh. This little... I don't know if this is Hispanic, whatever, some homeless guy with a rap music going. But anyway. So yeah, I wanted to do this on this page for the longest. On my TikTok, I've begun to talk about mental health more on my TikTok. My TikTok is RicoRiversMSW. And then my Facebook page, my other one is RicoRiversMSW. And those are my professional pages where we talk about mental health, most things mental health. And one of my philosophies as a counselor has always been, it is our households that present us to the world. Whatever you see, whatever you hear, whatever modeling, whatever messages that children get from the household, if there's no intervention, they take it with them as they mature into teenage years, into young adulthood, and hell, even 50 years old, repeating the messages and the modeling that they received when they were kids. We all know about child assault and sexual abuse and all that stuff, how that carries on unless counseling is taking place or with somebody. And in my own, I just went into private practice like a month and a half ago, trying to get off the ground. Even though it's geared towards men, I don't turn women away. I'm not going to turn it, because I think I only have I have 1 or 2 clients so far. Hey, you got to advertise. But anyway, and I offer anger and behavioral life coaching, and I just have a conversation. And my motto is, counseling is not a cuss word. Fellas, counseling is not a cuss word. Because ladies go to counseling. Hell, if anything, they console each other. But we as men, we have not, a lot of you are doing okay. Black Americans as a whole, it's still, the numbers are kind of shabby. But as it relates to us as a group, and we're saying we're feeling all this trauma and all this anger and all this depression, get your ass in somebody's therapeutic office. Get in there and talk to somebody. Don't sit around here and try to drink it away. Don't try to smoke it away. Don't try to shoot it away, snort it away. And don't try to huff it away, because it's only temporary. Then you become an addict and you start looking crazy for 6 months or 6 years or 10 years or the rest of your damn life. Yeah, and I want all you weed smokers out there, weed is a drug. It is not a cure. And spare me, goddamn, spare me the conversation about, weed is a herb. No, God put it in the earth. It comes from the ground. Spare me, spare me. There's probably maybe 4 benefits to smoke when it's in its purest form. But when you get it from Tyrone, who got it from Dante, who got it from Jim Quarius, who been selling it with having it in his private area, in his butt area, front area, then he pull it out to sell it to you, it's already sprayed, it's already chemicals. So, but anyway, if y'all still hear me, black men and black America needs therapy, and I want you to go. I'll talk to any brother, any sister. My prices are reasonable. I only do telehealth or over the phone. I only charge $65 an hour. I know with the insurance, because I don't accept insurance, but if you have an EAP, I'll mess with that. If I'm part of your EAP, your company's EAP providers list. But more than likely, come out your pocket and get at me, and let's talk about it. If you know any men out there who needs counseling or wants someone to talk to, outside voice to see if they're doing okay, send them my way. My website is weird, but if you want the website, just hit me in the Facebook Messenger. I'll send you the link. Yeah, I'm legitimate out here in these streets. When I'm not doing my political thing, I still teach a IOP. Someone just started up an IOP, and I work as an independent contractor, and it's 3 hours, 3 times a week. The clients who either get sent in by the courts or they volunteer. And so, yeah, I'm still at it. That's my thing. I enjoy counseling, but damn the treatment plans and all that stuff. Ugh. I did all that heavy lifting in the beginning. But anyway, y'all be cool. The Cash App is right there. If anything else as far as counseling, you want to know any brothers or sisters that want to talk. I know it's me, like, what? He just talk crazy about all that, but that's what I do. Because I truly want to see us be better and do better. So that's what I've contributed to the cause in the past 26 years. Mental health. Y'all be cool. It's your man Rico, the Opinionist. I'll talk to y'all later. Oh, yeah, peace.